Oh, hello, and welcome to the Big Balloon with me, Phileas Flash. Ow, bing bang bong. Now, I've got an awesome show for you today, guys. Not only are you going to be able to guess what the big balloon is, you're also going to be able to twist a balloon of your very own. Yeah, I'll give you a clue. It's not going to be a heart. But I will tell you, our first segment coming up features someone with a very, very big heart. Because it's time for our balloon hero. What's this? That's right, it's an out of focus hand. No, that's not the joke. What's this? It's a microwave, you see. It's still not really much of a joke, is it? Listen, I'm not much of a stand-up comedian, and that's why I make balloons. And if you are enjoying the show, well, give me a subscribe or a like on this video. I would really appreciate it. Because now it's time to make our balloon hero this week. And I'll tell you, this week's hero is amazing. Yeah, this is a guy who really, really impressed me with all he's done. So here's my question for you. I'm going to use my best stand-up comedian pose. What do you get if you cross a stand-up comic with someone with a huge heart? Well, it's not a joke. You get Big Daddy Taz. Not only is he funny, he's also an advocate for mental health issues. He's a fantastic and really good guy. When the pandemic hit, this guy didn't just sit around. Oh, no. He decided to read books for children. He has read 331 stories in the last few weeks. That's pretty amazing. What a great feat. Funnily enough, I only built the top half. I didn't build his feet. No, you're right. Leave the jokes to the comedians, right? Anywho, please give it up for the one and only big balloon hero this week, Big Daddy Taz.
There you are, Holmes. Thank goodness. Yes, it's me, Dr. Watson with the magnificent whiskers. W is for whiskers, you see. What? No, we aren't at W in the alphabet yet.
Oh, no, you're right. Because it's time to guess what the big balloon is. And that means we're going alphabetically, if you remember from last week. So we've currently arrived at M, followed by N and O, as in, oh, it's that time again. So guys, our first clue this week as to what the big balloon will be is an M. M stands for motorized. Or it could stand for machine. Or it could even stand for mining, because this is a machine that they use when they're mining things. Yeah, and it's motorized, obviously. Our next letter is N. N is for next, you see, and it's also for nuts and bolts. Yeah, this is a big machine that has nuts and bolts that hold it together. The final letter of the alphabet is O, and O stands for operator. Ooh, ooh, O stands for ooh. O also stands for the inventor of this particular machine. His name was William Smith Otis, and in 1836 he created something that became known as the steam shovel, which was the forerunner to this particular big construction machine. Can you guess what it is? Any ideas? I'll tell you what, I'll wait. Shout out your idea. Why, you're right. This week's big balloon is going to be an excavator. Before we get to the big balloon, I guess you'd like to learn how to make a small balloon of your own. Something super simple, something like this balloon excavator with working bucket arm. So grab your twisting balloons and grab your pumps, because it's time to learn how to make a balloon. Okay, my darlings and my dearios, we are going to need two 260s of the yellow variety for this balloon and one black. We're going to have a 5-finger tail, as you just saw. Then I'm going to squish the air down, and I'm just going to make a little bubble. That's a 4-finger bubble to start us off. Then I'm going to make a little pinch twist. So what's that? So kind of a 2-finger bubble to make the pinch twist. Wind it around a few times. Then I'm going to measure 4 fingers. Now remember, my fingers might be bigger than yours, so use these as rough. Use them as rough guides. So I just made another 2-finger bubble, and I've just turned it into a pinch twist. Okay, so you have a shape like this. Now I'm going to fold the balloon back on itself and twist it into that initial pinch twist. Okay, and this is going to form part of the bucket of the arm of the excavator, like this. Then we're going to make a 2-finger bubble. But we're not going to pinch twist it this time. We're going to then make a 4-finger bubble, and then another small 2-finger bubble that'll go into the pinch twist on the other side. Now guys, if I am going a bit too fast for you, it's because we have an awful lot to get through. Remember, this is a video, so you can pause, you can rewind, and you can then basically catch up with me a bit. Okay, so my bubble here is nice and squishy. I remember I squished it down at the start. I just pulled the knot down to give me a bit of extra space, and then I'm just going to twist the smaller balloon into the bigger one to give us this nice claw size of the bucket. I'm then going to rotate those 3 bubbles round so it gives it a nice claw bucket feel. Okay, squish the air down. And then about 4 or 5 fingers along, I'm going to make a little pinch twist. Yep, just like before. And that, my dears, is the arm section of our excavator. That's it. That's all there is to that section. Pretty cool, hey? Rawr, rawr. Okay, put that under my arm. Now, we're going to take a second 260. This is the same inflation as the last time, so a 5-finger tail. I'm going to make a small 1-finger bubble, and then a 4-finger bubble. I'm going to make another small 1-finger bubble to pinch twist off. And then I'm going to make a longer bubble. Now this bubble would be, let's see, that's probably a 7-finger, 6 or 7 finger. I'm going to take the knot around from the first bubble and turn it into a pinch twist, and then I'm going to turn this other one into a pinch twist. But first, before I do that, I'm going to thread my excavator arm through to make it easy. And then I'm turning it into a pinch twist just like that. Okay, so now we have the excavator arm, and that's the very simple mechanic of the piece. You'll see in a minute that that's all there is to making the excavator arm work. So I'm going to make a 4-finger bubble, and then I'm going to twist another little, 2-finger bubble for a pinch twist. And then, yeah, I'll just pinch that twist in by pulling the ends together. Okay. Then I'm going to make another bubble, another 4-finger bubble to match, and another 2-finger bubble to pinch twist in. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna, that's, as I said, 4-finger. Now I'm gonna make a matching bubble from one side to the other, and then just pinch it into that other pinch twist over there. And you know something? If we make all of this horizontal now, that's all of the yellow balloons done. So I can break this off. And the way you do that is you make the balloon nice and thin, and then just force your thumbs through it like that. Kind of pinch it and force your thumbs through. Now, obviously, I'm an advanced balloon twister, you might not be, so as I've done in previous videos, if that doesn't work, find a grown-up, and maybe you can just use scissors just to snip it off. Now I'm just going to tidy that little scrap away, and to be honest, that's, as I said, that's the yellow balloons done. Only 2 yellow 260s, and look, that's how the mechanism works of the working arm. So we're going to grab a black 260, this is the final balloon used in this figure. And it's got, well, let's see, if I push the air down, that's got, I would say, a 7-finger tail on it. But we want the balloon nice and squishy, so squish the air up a little bit. And we're going to take the knot of the black 260 and wrap it around one of those rear pinch twists. Okay, well now we're going to make 3 little bubbles, and the way you do that is you pinch and twist them, rotating the same way at all times, and keep those bubbles in your hands. That way it won't unravel. Okay, and then we're going to take the final twist there, and we're just going to pass it around that pinch twist, and that will lock it in place, and hopefully then your bubbles won't unravel. Now if your balloon is too squishy, these bubbles won't stay in, so try and keep a little bit of pressure against them, a little bit of air pressure. So you'll end up with something like this. Oh, I apologise about the black waistcoat and black bubbles. There you go, you should be able to see them a bit better. Alright, so rotate the balloon to the top. Now we're going to make the cab. We're going to have a 4-finger bubble. Yeah, 4-finger. And then I think we're going to twist that. No pinch twist. It's made of steel. And then we're going to make a 3-finger bubble along the top, look. So just a little bit shorter. And then we're going to match that first bubble in the black balloon, the 4-finger. And this will give us the front section of the cab, like that. Okay, 4, 3, 4. We're then going to rotate the balloon down to the... Oh, shh, don't tell anyone. I popped the pinch twist on this side, but I think because we're all tied in, I think we should be okay. I'm going to continue, and obviously if it goes further, I'll replace the balloon. Now, okay, so we're going to match up those wheels or tracks on the other side, and we're going to do that the same way. So watch what I'm doing once more. I'm just twisting and rotating in the same way at all times. Okay, I'm keeping the bubbles in my hand until we're locked in place, and then they're not going anywhere. And now we have the tracks or the wheels complete on our excavator. And now we're just going to match up the front section of the cab to the back section. So we're going to do a 4-finger bubble, a 3-finger bubble, and then a 4-finger bubble again. Cool. Some tongue twister. Oh, here we go. I'll just wrap the end of that around, the tail of the balloon around that pinch twist. If you wanted extra security, you could add a knot into it. And all we're going to do now is just take these 2 3-finger bubbles and just roll them around each other. And that is the last part of twisting you have to do on this excavator to get it to be a working balloon excavator. Yeah, pretty cool, hey? I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, guys, but now it's time for the big balloon. So let's go and see what I've made this week.
Come on, bring it over here. Oi! You!
You can't come onto a worksite dressed like that. You need your safety headgear. Yeah, this is my PPE. Perfectly pumped headwear. Anyway, I've got one for you. Hang on a minute. Ah, there you go. Lovely. Now you're properly dressed. Maybe you'd like to see how I constructed the big balloon this week.
I wasn't expecting you quite so quickly. I was just fixing the claw and the bucket of my excavator, yeah. No, all right, I was playing in my giant balloon. I mean, who wouldn't if you had a balloon excavator like this one, right? So, I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of The Big Balloon with me, Phileas Flash. Always doing that. Yeah, if you have, make sure that you give me a big thumbs up. I would love it if you'd do that. And, oh, what else? Yeah, if you can think of a balloon of your very own that you'd like me to make you, it can be anything at all. Can you dig it? Yeah, send your ideas to me, Flash Balloons on Facebook, and what else? Oh yes, please, 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 don't forget to subscribe wherever that button is. And then you can join me next week for another amazing episode of The Big Balloon. Apart from that, be excellent to each other this week, and I will see you later, excavator. No.